It's all about food, it's all about nutrition and lifestyle. Food, it's all about nutrition and lifestyle. Harriet niko jikoni na ninaleta ladha tamu. Mapishi ya leo ni special na tunapika vitamu. Put on your apron, it's time to discover the art of food and nutrition. Let me cook a new recipe, new recipe. Let me take you on a food journey, oh, with my new recipe. No. Na kama huja subscribe, una risk kumiss vitu moto. Harriet Cheryl Maloba na kuletea vitu moto. Harriet Cheryl Maloba, vitu moto. Harriet Cheryl Maloba, vitu moto. Harriet Cheryl Maloba, Harriet Cheryl Maloba.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Harriet Cheryl Maloba, the Golden Girl. Just come from errands again, quick fix dinner. So what do we have in our menu? Our first one, drumsticks in mushroom sauce with vegetable rice. So we begin by marinating you wash your sticks, wash your drumsticks and wipe them as we would want to marinate them first for like 30 minutes. So we marinate, put in the fridge. So once we have wiped, then we make incisions so that we can be able to, the marinade can be able to enter inside. For those who don't like the skin, you can also skin if you would wish. But my people love the skin more than the meat. That's fine. So we will need ginger and garlic. We will need some bit of turmeric, a teaspoon. We will need a teaspoon of paprika, whichever one will do, smoked or Spanish. Some white pepper, just a bit so that it doesn't become hot, just to enhance the flavor. A half of a teaspoon. Then we need oregano. We need salt. just a bit, since our mushroom sauce will also have some salt. So let's mix these ones together nicely. Then we add 3 tablespoons of plain yogurt. So once it's ready, we are going to cover it up with cling wrap. Wash my hands a bit. So this will go into the fridge for 30 minutes. So once we marinate our drumsticks, we are now going to make our mushroom sauce. So what do we need? We will need just a dash of sunflower oil in a pan. Then you will have your onions, ginger, garlic, and since we are doing chicken, we'll have a bit of chicken cube, some bit of oregano in the sauce, tomatoes, and mushrooms. So we will have to cook them. Once they are ready, then we will blend, and at the same time, we take the chicken and fry a bit just to brown, to seal in the juices. Then we will put all of them in this casserole and put in the oven. So we can do the sauce so that it can simmer. Pan, the handle of the pan should be away so that you don't cause accidents. So we'll begin by sweating the onions. So once that is ready, as we continue with that, remember I said we'll be dovetailing so that you fast track your cooking. So this one we are going to put here because it's for the rice. So the amount is not much, just a half a kilo of rice. So the rice we will just boil plain with salt. Then we will prepare the vegetables nicely, saute them, then we mix in the rice. So the vegetables are here. Once I have put the rice to boil, then I'll come and finish the preparation nicely. So once your onions have sweat enough, we will put garlic, ginger, and the cube to allow them to cook. And a bit of oregano, just a quarter of a teaspoon, since we already have it in the marinated drums. So once that one is moving along, even our rice, the water has boiled. So we simply put the rice. We add in some salt. That's enough. And don't forget our sauce. So we put in the mushrooms. So we are doing several things at the same time. The rice is going on. Here I'm blanching my vegetables like the peas, the sweet corn, so that when the rice is ready, even the vegetables are ready. I just saute the vegetables and mix in the rice so that we don't waste some time. So we put in the tomatoes. We put some salt in the sauce also. Just a half a teaspoon, since our chicken also is already having salt. Then once we have them together, then we put 2 cups of milk. So we cover this one and allow it to simmer. The rice is getting along well. So we now put the chicken to seal in. So we will use the next burner with a bit of oil. Chicken looking very nice. Doesn't have to marinate for long. So we need to cover our rice so that it can simmer also. Take a look at that. Ready? We put it on low heat to simmer. So we put it there to simmer and reduce the heat completely up to down. So we let it cook slowly as we do the chicken. So once the oil has heat, we make sure we seal in the greases. We are not deep frying, so you just put a bit of oil. So once we have them, this is our tin that is going to go to the oven. It's a casserole. It can withstand the heat of the oven. So what we need to do is just brush, then assemble our sticks and pour in our mushroom sauce and we put in the oven. So what we need to do is switch on our oven. (200 degrees). So we let our oven heat. You keep turning them. When you seal in the juices, that way you preserve the flavors of your meat. You can either seal in on a pan or high oven heat. You can put in the oven but on very high heat so that the juices don't come out, they just remain inside with a hard coating forming outside. Then when you put now to cook on slow heat, the juices will now come out slowly and blend with the sauce, and it becomes very nice. So at the same time, remember our sauce. Don't forget. Very nice aroma coming here, coming from the mushrooms. Allow them to cook. Remember low heat. Low heat is the only one with high heat. So as those are going on at the same time, we are now preparing the vegetables for the rice. So what are we going to use as vegetables? We are going to use peas, which have already blanched. We are going to use sweet corn, and then we are going to use the colored capsicums. So just cut them nicely, nice cubes. So we are going to get some red color from the capsicum, some yellow color, some green from the peas, and of course the nutrients from them. So we will have our balanced meal. So we have seen in the juices of the drumsticks. So just arrange them on the casserole. The casserole is quite big, so it should take even more. So once we have them there, then now also our mushroom sauce is ready. We can have it in the blender, and also at the same time our oven has heat enough, it's ready. So if you dovetail your things, will just go. You won't have to waste time waiting for anything. So it is ready. We can now put back and correct seasoning first, because in the oven it will just be for 15 minutes. Here it's ready. So we'll just put it briefly and do some seasoning checkup. Just add a bit of salt. We need just a bit of cooking cream. Yeah, it's thick, quite thick. So we'll add a bit of milk. Just a bit to correct the consistency. We check on our rice, don't forget. It's drying well. Now we can continue with the preparation of our vegetables, so that they all get ready at the same time. So once we have corrected the consistency and the seasoning of our sauce, now we are going to pour onto the drumsticks. Wow, looking beautifully nice. Now we can put in the oven so that they can marry briefly. For just 15 minutes. Remember, I said if you have only one pot, then you put in the middle of the oven so that the heat can be distributed evenly. So now, since the rice is also ready, we want to saute our vegetables and mix. so that immediately the chicken comes out of the oven, we can plate our food. We can now toss our vegetables. The rice is ready, so we switch off. So we finish the vegetables. So we sweat the onions. We give our vegetable burst flavor of the margarine, just a bit, like a teaspoon. Since remember, in our rice, we did not put any fat, we did not put any margarine. It's pure rice and salt. Now, have our vegetables. The sweet corn and the peas are briefly blanched. The sweet peppers will just be tossed in the and fried briefly. So we allow them to marry well before we put in our rice. Can cover a bit. Allow them to cook a bit as we transfer our rice. ready for mixing as we plate. The vegetables are ready. And the rice is ready. So we separate it. Then we mix with the veggies before we plate. So you make sure you mix until it's evenly mixed. So that's our vegetable rice. If your people don't mind, you can add more of the vegetables so that you can have half to half, or a ratio of 1 to 1. Mine was 1 to half. Our chicken is also ready. So we remove, switch off the oven and remove the casserole. You can see our meal looking nice. So we can plate our food. So we can mold our rice. You can use any bowl that you have in the house. This one we do so that our plating can be neat. So you press. You need it on one side of the plate. So our rice portion is ready. It doesn't even need any garnishing because it's looking decoratively. So we plate the chicken. Make sure you have you lap the sauce on the chicken. Enough sauce that will be able to eat the rice. Then we have lemon wedges. To eat the chicken. And a slice as a garnish. And the wedge to have chicken. So our plate is ready. We simply do the cutlery and have our hot meal for dinner. Thank you so much for my old subscribers. You've really supported me. I don't take it for granted. If you're new in this channel, thank you and welcome. Kindly subscribe, share, like, kindly share with your colleagues, your friends, your family members, so that we can all be enjoying these interesting journeys of my kitchen, cooking, nutrition, and lifestyle. Thank you so much. Your golden girl, Harriet Cheryl Maloba, is happy. Be blessed.
Na kama huja subscribe kuna risk miss vitu moto moto. Harriet Cheryl Maloba na kuletea vitu moto. Harriet Cheryl